friends, and welcome to the Den with me, Justin the Red Island Shaver. So glad to have you along here on this nice Wednesday. Getting right into the shave today. That is Barristers Reserve Spice, and what a banger of a scent this is. If you like Old Spice, oh, this is your huckleberry. It smells just like Shulton Old Spice. So good. Get those aldehydes and the benzoin and the citrus and the spices, and oh, it's so nice. Going with the, right now, the official brush of the Canadian Mafia, and that is the Trafalgar T3. Got this from the man, the myth, the legend himself, and that is Mel. Also known as Melly Mel Shaves, all the way down in Pensacola, Florida. That is beautiful Northwest Florida. Planet Earth, baby. So, yeah. Absolutely love this brush. love this brush. I've used it like 4 times on the channel now. Probably my favorite non-artisan synthetic brush. I have to put that non-artisan out there because Richard over at Coyote Cuts would probably beat me mercilessly if I didn't add that in there, because you know, his synthetic brushes are, you know, probably one of my favorite artisanal brushes, along with Maddie Lindholm's artisanal handcrafted synthetic brush. But as far as you know, a big manufacturer goes, this is a great brush. Really like it. And we'll just get right into painting this on. The only thing with this brush I do notice is when the tips are a little bit pasty with soap, it is a little bit hard to splay. So what I like to do is just dip the tips in a little bit of water. Give the adds I don't know what it does to the soap, but it just makes it so much easier to splay those tips. So just a pro tip for you: if you have one of these and you're having a hard time getting it to splay, as you start your lathering, just add a bit of water, and it will splay nicely for you. But yeah, no, great performing brush. It's a synthetic. It feels like a badger on the face. I mean, you know, and it's a Simpsons at a quarter of the price. So you can't go wrong with that. So we'll get right into loading or doing this face lather here. Scent on this soap is just unreal. Scent strength is a good solid medium. Oh, it's just so good. It's definitely one of my favorites. I love this, and we're doing this for the BBS.Live #Barbershop week. So yeah, get your barbershop scents out. Go over to Instagram, post them with the at BBS.Live and then the #Barbershop week, and you will be reposted on BBS.Live account. Best of both worlds. And speaking of that, Canadian Mafia Show is on tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, or 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you're so inclined, check that out. Me and the boys will be up to our usual Canadian shenanigans and doing our show, and yeah, I think I'm hosting tonight, so should be a good time. And then further on in the week, we have Real Talk this Friday with RealCDB and So Sharp David. That is over on the RealCDB Instagram page. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be featuring Nate and Mel from BBS.Live. So they're going to be going on with Chris and David, so that should be a good time. So that's your Instagram shows for this week, and then Shave Line NDB with Smiles for Miles and Leather Whipster is on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So that's your lineup for this week, for those of you interested in the Instagram live shows. So once again, Canadian Mafia tonight at, I'll just stick to Eastern time, 9 Eastern. Friday is Real Talk, and that is at 8 Eastern, and then Shave Line MBD is on Sunday at 9 Eastern. So that will keep you apprised of all the live shows. But yeah, really looking forward to tonight's show. Gonna have a few drinks as usual. I'm actually gonna dip my feet into dip my toes into the Scotch pond tonight as we go with the Fatboy 1960. Had this one completely replated. Just a beautiful, beautiful razor with a 6th use Wizamet in here. So hopefully it's still shaving good. So yes, getting into the Scotch tonight. Big fan of bourbon. Big fan of Canadian whiskey. Go figure. I'm Canadian, and I grew up on that stuff. I just finished a bottle that I opened a month ago on the Canadian Mafia Show, which was whiskey distilled right here in Prince Edward Island, where I live, about an hour away from me, hour and 20 minutes away from me, called Straight Whiskey, and that was actually really good. That one had some interesting notes in it, like orange creams, a little bit of spice, some vanilla, the oak from the barrel. It was a really good dram, actually, really good. And for like 29 bucks Canadian or something like that. Was it 29 or was it 30 something? Well, maybe it was 30 something. I can't remember. I think maybe it was 30 something. Anyway, really good whiskey. And like I said, distilled right here where I live. So, I had to give that a shot, and really enjoyed it. That could easily become one of my go-tos. But anyway, I also wanted to dive into some Scotch. And I've had, what did I have? I've had Glenfiddich 12 before. I got like a little Mickey bottle of like a little 300 ml bottle. And I actually quite enjoyed it. So anyway, I was looking for budget scotches because I don't really have much of a budget. Like, I really wanted to try Lafroig and really get into the peat, but at $70 a bottle, it's not in my budget right now, unfortunately. So I have to be responsible. So anyway, I was browsing the website for the liquor stores here, and just looking at, basically just looking for the cheaper scotches, and then once I find them, then I just go and search reviews on them. That's how I kind of narrow it down. So I seen this scotch called Teacher's Highland Cream for $28 Canadian. So I go to YouTube, search reviews, and there's a ton of reviews, including one from Rex and Daniel. And I have a feeling some of you probably know about the Whiskey Tribe and the Whiskey Vault and Rex and Daniel. So I'm gonna do a little test. And I was gonna see who's actually listening and paying attention. So I am gonna ask you this question, and hopefully a few of you will reply down in the comments below. So what I want to know is, how do you whiskey? Let me know down below. How do you whiskey? People that are into the Whiskey Tribe know the answer to this. So this should be interesting. This will be a fun little test. But anyway, so reviews are pretty good on this this particular Scotch. It is a blended Scotch from the Highland region, and its main contributor to the blend is a peated Scotch. So I'm really looking forward to that because I really want to dip into the peat and see what peated Scotches are all about. And apparently this one supposedly has a decent amount of peat smoke in it. It's not like crazy peated like Ardbeg or Lafroig, where it's like, that's like sucking on a liquid campfire. But apparently there's enough peat in there that you definitely get the peat. So I'm really looking forward to cracking that open tonight on the show. Now, being a good boy, I have the bottle up in the cupboard. I have not cracked it. I have not sniffed it. I have not done anything with it. So first impressions will be tonight. So yeah, should be a good time. I'll probably end up getting drunk. I'm gonna try not to, but it's tough not to get drunk, or at least get a real good buzz going on. Especially doing an Instagram live show, and doubly especially when you got 4 people on. Because that gives you ample time to drink. I find it gives you ample time just to sit there and sip. And I don't know what it is about doing live shows and interacting with other people, but just the liquor just goes down so quick. It's so easy. Like if I'm sitting at home, maybe having a dram in the evening, I'll have a little pour. And it might take me an hour to go through that easily and just sip at it and whatever. A few shows ago on the Canadian Mafia Show, I poured a huge pour. Like I have a Norland glass once again that I won from Mel, BBS.Live. So I have my Norland glasses, and they're they're pretty substantial. They hold a fair bit, and I did a pour, and of course I don't see too great sometimes. And that was my first pour of the night, and it was huge. Like I almost filled the Norland glass. It was about 3/4 full. Like it was a fucking huge pour, and I downed that within the first hour. And let me tell you, hour number 2, I think, was entertaining because I was drunk. I was legitimately drunk. But it was a ton of fun. So whatever. It's good times. So yeah, if you want to see me possibly drunk tonight, and check out the Canadian Mafia Show as we go into the cold water rinse. What a shave. Oh, what a scent on this soap. My God, I love Old Spice. Oh, I absolutely love Old Spice. It is so good. It's just that citrus and that spice and the florals, and it's so good. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So we are going to go with Shulton Old Spice. This is the original Shulton formula. I got this from my brother Magic Mike, member of the Canadian Mafia. Thanks so much, Mike. You are a scholar and a gentleman. So I'm just going to pour a little bit into my hand, because there's really no other way to do it. Oh yeah, it's definitely got alcohol in it. Woo-hoo, it's just the good old stuff. Yeah, so close. The Shulton Old Spice, the Barristers Reserve is damn close to this Shulton formula. I will tell you that. It is very, very close. Now, I haven't tried any of the other offerings out there. Actually, no, I shouldn't say. I've tried Sterling Spice, and that one was pretty good. That was pretty close. I have not tried PAA Cold Spices, and I would like to give that one a shot. I think that would be pretty good, but I am still holding out for a certain artisan to possibly make one. But yeah, I honestly could have like 6 Old Spice soaps in the den, and I'd be happy. Oh, that was great. Yeah, these mesh together perfectly. They're so close. This Barristers Reserve, I'm telling you, is pretty much bang on the money to my nose. But anyway, that's it for me. I could sit here and talk about Shulton Old Spice for the next 2 hours, and we don't need that or want that. So I will let you go. So hopefully we'll see you all tonight on the Canadian Mafia Show. Link to our Instagram page down below. Give us a like, give us a follow. Tune in for some shenanigans with some crazy Canucks. And that's it. So until tonight, be safe, be kind to one another. Most importantly, have a great day, eating better shave, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.